Chapter 3. 8 little sailor boys traveling in Devon. One said he'd stay there, and then there were 7.
Rogers didn't let his wife's death get in the way of his custodial duties. I assume everyone has gone off on their own pursuits. I should do the same. 8 little sailor boys. The plot thickens.
Okay.
Hello, Rogers.
Hello, sir. Was there anything you required?
Just looking around. That ham looks good.
Mrs. Rogers had a way with hams. Baked, boiled, fried, pickled, en casserole. Always a treat.
When will dinner be ready?
8 o'clock, sir. Or close to it.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary since you arrived here, Rogers?
Just this, sir. This house is more like a museum than a residence. I've dusted every square inch, and I found articles left behind by many previous owners, including the Robsons, that actress, and even the Admiralty. The only owners who seem to have left no mark at all are Mr. and Mrs. Owen.
Good day to you, Mr. Rogers.
Alright. Let's see if that storm has passed. Yep. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, let's go down the forward path. Just gonna do some basic gathering. Follow the paths, see what's here. Okay. Yeah, let's run right through the hedge. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Another card. What does
This
one
bears
say?
a closer look.
Empty promises, dark memories haunting you. The fuel for pleasant thoughts must be found before all lie in ruins. Empty hurricane lamp. Okay, I think that refers to that. So, if we remember the map... No, that's not the map. That's
Let
the
me
map.
examine this
I'm the
further.
map, I'm the map. Ruined village. I have a feeling we'll find the fuel there. Judging by... Ooh, no, come on. What this
This
says.
could use a closer look.
Fuel, lie in ruins. We'll see.
I can't walk around carrying an axe. They'll lock me up, or worse.
Okay, fine. Let's grab a shovel. Let's see what's at the back here.
The generator seems to be working fine.
Okay. Let's grab the bucket. Grab the ladder. Anything else in here? Nope. Ooh, hang on. Is that something by the door? No, go back. No, nothing there. Okay. Alright, let's see what's in here. I'm gonna keep going straight. I'll deviate on the paths here. Okay, there's Mrs. Brent.
Nice to have a break in the
think
weather. Although I don't expect it
Brent.
will last.
You don't seem concerned by the 2 deaths.
I remember a text that hung in my nursery as a child. Be sure thy sin will find thee out.
So in some way, Marston's and Mrs. Rogers' sins have found them out?
Of course. I have nothing to fear. I've committed no sin. You, if your story is true, have only been protecting your brother. God's law understands such a loving gesture, even if man's law does not.
What are you knitting?
A shawl for my niece.
It's quite subdued for a girl, isn't it?
A man would say that, of course. She is a modest child, and decent. These colors are most appropriate.
Have you seen Rogers?
He's in the kitchen, I think, preparing a cold supper.
That is all, Miss Brent.
Okay. Let's head here. See what else we can
Maybe
find.
Owen has wings and is perched someplace we can't reach.
Or swimming around out there with the fish.
You think you'll find Owen?
If he's here, we'll find him.
Why don't you split up?
I suggested that.
The island isn't that big. I felt it was good to stick together to be sure every inch has been covered.
Also, in murder mystery games, or in any type of situation, you split up, you die. I agree with him. At least travel in pairs of 2. Or 3.
Have you seen Vera?
Miss Claythorne was up on Ship Rock when we searched up there.
Have you seen the General?
He was down on that little beach to the south of Ship Rock. He's definitely gaga, if you ask me.
Like he was in a trance, talking to his wife, asking her forgiveness. Creepy. He sent that Richmond fellow to his death for playing up to the missus. Make no mistake about that.
You look tired.
Miss Claythorne's concern for my well-being moves me far more than yours, Narracart. But thanks all the same.
Any conclusions?
Only that I'm damn glad I brought this along.
You have a gun? Why didn't you say something?
I would have used it if necessary.
Still, I don't like it very much.
Well, I don't care very much.
Any idea how we can get off the island?
When I was... well, a friend of mine, actually. When he was in the army, he saw a new parachute design that allowed you to steer. If you like, I can draw you a plan to construct a parachute like the one he saw.
That would be splendid. Thank you.
1 parachute per order. It's pretty crude, but I think you'll get the idea. I added a list of materials, too.
Thanks. Thank you, Lombard.
Yeah, let's just walk around with a gun. Okay, that came out wrong. I have nothing wrong, nothing against people walking around and carrying guns. My comment was based off the thing he said. I can't walk around with an axe, they'll think I'm a madman. Okay, what's the difference between walking around with a gun and walking around with an axe? Okay.
Seems so close. As if I could almost jump across and leave this island behind me.
I'd hate for you to jump, Miss Claythorne. I'd miss you.
I think I'd miss you too.
Think someone on shore could see us?
If they used a telescope like the one on the patio outside my room, I expect they might.
What do you think of Lombard?
I think he's like last night's storm. Dark and wild and possibly dangerous.
But you like him even so.
I love storms.
Have you ever been in love?
I thought I was. I thought I could do anything for him.
What happened?
I'd rather not talk about it, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry the job here didn't work out for you.
It was only temporary. I want to be a teacher, not a secretary. I want another chance to teach more than anything in the world.
Tell me about yourself.
Mr. Narracart, would you think me terribly rude if I just wanted to stand here and look at the scenery before the next storm closes in?
No, I'm sorry I bothered you.
Oh, you didn't bother me. Quite the contrary. But now I'd just like to enjoy the scenery.
Alright. Trying to remember which way's down to the beach. So I'm gonna talk to the general next. Okay. Okay.
No one's hiding in there. I'd stake my reputation on it.
I've done some hunting in my day for some very elusive game. If Owen's in that house, he must be invisible.
Any luck at all?
There's no one on this island except our 9 selves.
Where haven't you searched?
The woodshed. I should have guessed he might be out there.
Have you reached any conclusions?
Maybe it was just an accident and a suicide. Or 2 accidents or 2 suicides for all I know.
Good day to you, Mr. Bloor.
Alright. Let's head this way. Let's head over here. Okay. Let's see.
Perhaps another time.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's go back this way. This way. And down this way. Okay. Let's go down.
The grass is slippery and the slope is steep. I'd best stick to the path.
Let's see.
The sea looks daunting. Wouldn't want to be caught out there without a good motor.
Sorry about that. That would be my phone. I could have sworn I put that thing on mute. Alright, let's head up here. So there's the orchard, I think. So we're gonna head there next. Yeah, can't go that way. Oh, nope, here we go. Talk to the general. And one thing I remembered from my last gameplay, I figured out where you get that.
Perhaps this will grant the aging general increased mobility.
Nice peaceful spot you found for yourself, sir.
There is so little time. So little time.
I'm making a tour of the island, so to speak.
Quite the adventurer, aren't you?
Have you seen anything that might be useful to us?
You don't understand. You don't understand at all. I'm not sorry I came here. No, it was time. I'm content at last. It feels very strange to come to the end, not have to go on. I know now I will never leave. That's peace. Real peace.
Are you sure you can't tell me how you recognize Mr. Lombard?
Lombard, yes. He does look familiar. But the name is wrong. Or is it? I'm sorry, young man. My memory plays tricks on me.
I am indebted to you for your help, General Mackenzie.
Let's see what's down here.
The waves are crashing here with particular violence.
Alright. Down here. Gonna go up here. Okay, gone that way, gone that way. We're gonna go up this way. Just making sure I'm not missing anything like in the bushes or anything.
I need to subdue the bees first. They'll do me in for sure if I disrupt their artificial home.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea. Almost forgot. There he is. Aha.
It's Lombard's plan for building a parachute. I'll copy it into my notebook.
Silk sheets, hooks of rope, harness, metal struts. Okay, well I think we can put that there. Where's the sun?
I can't get them to fit.
Oh, right. Need to get thread. Probably find that in a later area. Alright, let's try going this way. And down here. Alright, let's go this way first. See where that takes us.
It's an old windmill. Impossible to say what it powers, if anything.
Here. Oh, okay. Shortcut.
There are some suitable looking apples up near the top of this tree, but I can't reach them.
Okay, well now we know what the ladder's for.
Not many apples in this orchard. I suppose I'd blame the lack of sun.
Let's go this way. See where that takes us.
Goats. They look hungry. This thicket is rife with thorns. I can't get through it.
Okay. Okay.
That isn't such a good idea. That isn't going to help.
Okay. We have to get them to eat the bushes away at some point.
Sunflowers. Odd. It doesn't seem like this island gets much in the way of sun.
And another goat. Ooh boy.
That goat is a menace. Perhaps another time.
Maybe.
Those don't work together.
Alright. Actually, sweet lead again.
This thicket is rife with thorns. I can't get through it. That isn't going to help. I don't think that's appropriate.
Alright. There's one thing we can do with the apples. There's a press in the kitchen. We can use them on. I think that's also a way to get her fingerprints.
Have you seen any of the others?
I believe Mr. Blore and Mr. Lombard are off searching the island for Mr. Owen.
You didn't want to join them?
They are men accustomed to physical activity. I prefer to search for the truth with my mind.
Me too. You think they'll find Mr. Owen?
Not in the sense you mean.
Where would you search for Mr. Owen?
Closer to home.
Any idea how we can get off the island?
I've allowed you to continue your own investigations, Mr. Narracott, because I disagree that being the odd man out makes you more suspect. On the contrary. But I've given you a good deal of advice already. It would be well if you thought for yourself for a while and let us get on with our game.
I've got a plan to get off the island. Can you help me build a parachute?
I'm not as strong as I once was, I'm afraid. Perhaps some of the others can assist you.
I am grateful for your assistance, Judge Wargrave. Have you seen any of the others?
Before we came in here, I saw Miss Brent knitting on the patio as if she hadn't a care in the world.
Could you perform an autopsy on Mrs. Rogers?
I could, sir, but I won't. As Mr. Lombard so helpfully pointed out, it might be thought I had something to do with her death. It would be unethical for me to operate.
How much Trianol is missing from your supply?
I wouldn't know. I left the bottle with Rogers in case his wife required a second draft.
Could you help me sew these sheets together to make a parachute?
I'm a medical man, Narracott, not a seamstress.
You stitch up patients after surgery, don't you?
Yes, and it's very delicate work, which is why I'll not risk my hands on such a coarse endeavor.
Good day to you, Doctor.
Alright, let's head this way. Let's see, is anybody in here? No. Okay. I think I remember who we have to get this, so the sheets together. Which means...
Good day, Miss Brent.
Right, first, get that orange, or apple juice. Make her not necessarily like us, but be more willing to do us a favor. Okay. Okay. Do-do-do. Da-ba-dum.
I need to put something down to filter the pulp.
Okay, get
That
those
came apart rather easily. I need something here to use as a crossbar. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
This is neither the time nor the place. I can't get them to fit.
Okay, that won't work.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Okay. That's all we can do there. Take a look and see if we can do anything else. Aha! I have a feeling I know where to use that. If I can just remember how to get there.
Woodshed is empty.
This is a dead end. If Owen's buried under that woodpile, good riddance to him.
Have you searched the entire island?
Early days yet. Plenty of ground still to cover.
Could you help me sew these sheets together to make a parachute?
Better ask Miss Brent. She's placed herself in charge.
That'll do, Mr. Bloor.
The wind is picking up again, and there are white horses on the sea.
Has anyone seen the good doctor?
Here I am, Judge, just freshening up in my room before dinner.
How did your search go, Mr. Lombard?
Badly, Judge. I'm afraid I found nothing and lost Mr. Blore.
There's a squall moving in again. Shipwrock's become quite windy.
Rogers? What is it, man?
The figures, sir. The figures in the middle of the table. Look, now another's gone. There's only 7. It doesn't make sense. What's going on? What's happening?
We can discuss this new development over dinner. It's ready, Rogers?
Yes, sir. It's only cold tongue and cold ham, sir.
We understand, Rogers.
Where's the General?
Last time I saw him was on that beach. You asked me about him, Narracott. Did you find him there?
Yes.
Did he say anything to you?
His mind was wandering.
Perhaps you'd be so good as to fetch the General, Mr. Narracott. We'll delay dinner for you both.
No need for that. He's dead. Down there on the beach, leaning against a rock like a stick of driftwood.